There's a kind of meeting that destiny writes quietly, between strangers whose worlds should never collide. But when they do, heaven listens. This is the moving story of Hannah, a struggling mother with nothing, and Dominic, a billionaire who thought he had everything. They came from different worlds, but one rainy morning in the heart of Lagos, their paths crossed, and nothing was ever the same again. It was just past 6 a.m. Lagos was waking up in its usual chaos. Rain fell like a quiet cry from the sky. Not hard, not soft, just steady. On the edge of a soaked sidewalk, Hannah stood with her baby, Nora. Thin cloth wrapped around the child. The mother's arms tight, her back curved like shield. The baby whimpered. A dry, weak sound from lips too tired to wail. No umbrella, no shoes. Her dress, dripping wet and clinging to her skin. Her body trembled, not from rain, but from starvation. They hadn't eaten in 2 days. Last night, the pain in her child's tiny belly was too much. So this morning, despite the storm, she rose to an idea that women like her often hold on to: hope. People passed her. Dozens. Most looked on with silence. Some pitied her. Others just stared. 2 men near a boutique were whispering. Maybe it's a scam, one said. These women rent babies just to beg. Hannah heard, but she didn't defend herself. How could she explain pain to those who had never missed a meal? She whispered to her baby, "Don't cry, Nora. Help is near. Somewhere. Somehow." Then softly, with hands shaking, "Please, just small food for my daughter," she told a passerby. No response. The rain answered louder than their feet ever did. But unknown to her, someone was watching. Inside a dark SUV just a few meters away, Dominic sat in silence. Wealthy, powerful, and dressed sharply, he was on his way to an international business meeting. The kind of meeting that changed bank accounts, companies, even countries. But as he glanced out the tinted window, his heart paused. A woman, rain-beaten, rocking a baby, saying nothing loud, asking for help with her eyes. Something tugged inside him, a feeling foreign in the world of contracts and corporate negotiations. "Stop the car," he said aloud. His driver blinked. "Sir? Park. Now." Dominic opened the door and stepped out, into the rain. Letting the storm touch him was better than ignoring what he just saw. Hannah looked up. A tall man in a suit stood right in front of her, soaked but unbothered. "Good morning," he said kindly. She wasn't sure what to say. No rich person had ever looked her in the eye, not like that. "What's your child's name?" "Nora, sir." He looked at the child. Nora's little body shook in her blanket. "Has she eaten?" "No, not since yesterday, sir." He nodded, then asked, "And you?" Hannah smiled painfully. "I'm fine," she lied. "I just want food for her." There was a pull in his chest. He couldn't walk away. "Come with me." She froze. "Sir, let me help." And in that fleeting moment, she followed him. The car ride was quiet. Hannah sat on the edge of the seat. She held Nora close, like anyone could take her at any moment. Dominic, still silent, handed her a soft hand towel. "Here, dry her." She took it gently. "Thank you, sir." "Thank you." She spoke like someone hoping it wasn't just a dream. "Do you have a home?" Dominic asked. Her voice almost disappeared. "We sleep on the streets." He didn't show shock, just nodded slowly. "I know somewhere warm and safe." A pause. "We'll go there." Tears filled her eyes, but she looked down quickly so he wouldn't see. God was moving. Quietly. Dominic changed direction and stopped at a roadside restaurant. Small, quiet. He didn't care who watched him. Rice, plantain, chicken. Warm milk. 2 bottles of water. "Now," he told the staff. Hannah sat, still unsure of the seat beneath her. Can I eat here, sir?" she asked. "Eat freely," he said. She fed Nora first. Then she ate slowly, like the meal might disappear. Tears rolled down her cheeks between bites. Dominic didn't interrupt her grief. He let her finish. Then, "Tell me." "Tell you what, sir?" "Your story. How did life bring you here? Her story began in an orphanage, raised with no family, worked as a housemaid since she was 10. Then came Jacob, the man who said he loved her. He promised marriage, left to prepare his family. He never returned. Pregnant, abandoned, evicted, jobless, and now begging in the rain. Dominic's business card had every way to reach him. He placed it in Hannah's hand. I have to go to a meeting. Call me in 3 hours. I'll pick you up and take you somewhere safe. She nodded quietly. What she didn't say was that she didn't even own a phone. Still, she tucked the card inside Nora's onesie, right where it couldn't fall, or so she thought. Dominic finished his meeting. He waited for the phone call. No ring.
No, Hannah.
He waited more. 2 more hours passed. Did she lie? He wondered. Was it all just another game? But something didn't sit right in his chest. Hannah sat under a makeshift shop shade near the same road. Rain had stopped by now, but the city noise returned, loud and blind. She thought the card was safe in Julia's clothes. She had planned to give someone a few nairas to help her call Dominic, but when she reached to retrieve it, the card was gone. Panic gripped her. She retraced every step. Nothing. Dominic returned to the restaurant to check. And there it was, his card.
Vet.
Damaged, abandoned, or so it seemed, outside the door. Had she thrown it away? That moment hurt more than it should have. He sat at their old table, quiet. That night, the city was quieter, but Hannah's heart wasn't. She sat under a roofless shelter, one of those abandoned buildings people pass without looking. Nora lay curled beside her mother on a blanket made of old clothes. Mosquitoes swarmed. Wind howled through broken walls. But Hannah didn't move. She prayed quietly. God, I thought you sent help. I felt it. I saw it. Why did you let me lose it? She looked at her baby.
I'm sorry, Nora.
I lost the number. I lost another chance. But something within her refused to die. Not tonight. Not yet. The next day, Hannah rose with the sun. She didn't eat. She didn't cry. With her baby tied to her back, she retraced her steps one more time. Maybe he'll pass by again, she whispered. Same dress, same slippers, same spot near the junction. She stood there not to beg, but to be found. The hours passed slowly. Children played nearby. The smell of roasted corn drifted in the air. But Hannah's eyes only scanned one thing. Black Jeeps. None stopped. Back in his mansion, Dominic should have been celebrating. His younger brother, Obina, had returned home from Canada. Family, laughs, music, homecoming vibes, food on every table. But Dominic was quiet. He stood by the window looking out. Something's missing, he said aloud. Obina noticed. What is it, big bro? A woman. A child. I met them yesterday in the rain. Obina paused. Did you help her? I tried. I gave her my number. Told her to call. Dominic's eyes dimmed. But she never did. Suddenly, Dominic's driver, who had been silent all morning, stepped onto the porch. Sir, please forgive me, but I saw her today. Dominic turned sharply. Where? Same spot, sir. The woman, with the baby still tied on her back. Everything stopped. Dominic dropped the glass in his hand. Didn't even flinch as it shattered. Take me there. Now. Back at the roadside, Hannah was just about to give up. She adjusted Nora's blanket, prepared to leave, when a familiar voice cut through the noise. Madam! She turned. The red SUV had stopped. The driver stepped out. Tears rushed to her eyes before words could. I'm sorry, she said quickly. I didn't throw it away. The card. I lost it. I searched everywhere. I even went back to the restaurant. It's okay, he interrupted gently. Come. He's waiting. This time she didn't hesitate. As the SUV pulled into the mansion's driveway, Hannah looked around with awe. She had never seen a compound this wide, or flowers this well-trimmed. Dominic stood at the balcony, arms folded, waiting. When she stepped out of the car, time paused for a moment. She bent to kneel, but he caught her instantly. Please, he said. You don't have to do that. She looked at him, eyes full. He looked back, heart full. No words exchanged, just relief. He walked her inside. Dominic guided her to a guest room. Clean sheets, a working fan, a little crib already assembled as if fate prepared it ahead. You and Nora will sleep here, he said, and eat whatever you want. Later, she bathed. The baby slept. The maid brought food and warm clothes. For the first time in months, Hannah felt clean. Not just on her skin, but in her soul. Dominic's brother, Obinna, joined them that evening. When Hannah told her full story again, this time with strength, both men sat in stunned silence. Obinna leaned forward. You're stronger than you think. A week passed. Clean clothes, warm meals, and with Dominic's help, a visit to a local clinic finally gave Nora the medical care she had never received. One afternoon, Dominic sat with her in the backyard. What do you want to do, Hannah? Sell things. Maybe food. I used to help someone at a shop. I know how to treat customers. He nodded slowly. Then that's what we'll build. What Dominic didn't tell Hannah was that Obinna had already paid for something special. That same week, Obinna handed her a new phone, a modest outfit, and a simple key. This is your shop, he said. You'll manage it. Stocked with goods already. Hannah wept loudly. Even the maid watching from inside wiped a tear. Why are you helping me? She asked. Dominic replied, because someone helped my mother once. Long ago. And now, it's my turn. Weeks passed. Customers in the neighborhood started calling the new grocery shop Nora's Corner. Business grew. Hannah smiled more. Then one day her new phone rang. An unfamiliar number. Hello? She answered. A soft woman's voice responded. Are you Hannah? This number used to belong to a man named Jacob. Her heart stopped. Jacob's cousin, the voice said. He was meant to return to Nigeria that year. He died in a car crash the day he left to see you. We tried reaching this number for months. You don't know how long we searched. Tears filled Hannah's eyes. He didn't abandon me, she whispered. No, the voice said. He never even made it home. Silence. Then, he left behind a daughter? Yes, Hannah replied. Her name is Nora. That night, under the stars, Hannah sat outside the shop with her baby sleeping in her arms. Dominic walked over. She told him everything about Jacob, about the call. He sat beside her, both looking up at the stars. Now I know Nora's father never meant to leave, she whispered. Dominic looked at the little girl, then at Hannah. She'll never beg, he said. And neither will you. In a city where millions walk past the lost and lonely, one man stopped, and the world changed for a mother and her daughter. Let this remind you, Speech Balloon never judge someone based on what they've been through. Speech Balloon real kindness doesn't ask for reward. It reflects the heart of God. Speech Balloon and sometimes miracles hide in storms. What moment touched you in Hannah's journey? Was it the roadside meeting, the baby's cry, or the door that opened again? Let me know in the comments. I read every story, and I feel every heart. A brand new African story is coming this week, full of purpose, pain, and powerful grace. Please subscribe, like, and share this video with anyone who needs hope. Till next time, stay kind, stay human, keep believing.